It's the 62nd day of the 67th legislature here in Helena. There's still a number of water bills in play. House Bill 106 by Representative Pat Cannell out of Hamilton deals with streamlining the permitting process. There have been a number of bills in the past that have kind of jumbled up the permitting process. This tries to take out the duplication and the amount of work that people have to do, hopefully to make it cheaper and faster for permitting of new water rights or making changes in water rights. Senate Bill 18 by Senator Hamlet out of Cascade clarifies who owns the bed of the river when there's an avulsive event or a violent event like an oxbow cutoff or a flood that changes the river channel. Who owns the bed of that river channel after that move? Senate Bill 337, again by Senator Hamlet, deals with who has standing in temporary decrees and final decrees on water rights. There was a thought for a number of years, the water court treated it that you had to have an ownership interest in the water. The Supreme Court ruled that you need only have an interest, so that threw the door open to a lot of people to object to water rights. This would clarify, this bill clarifies that you have to have an ownership or a lease interest in that water in order to be able to object to a water right. Senate Bill 355, again by Senator Hamlet, deals with exempt from filing. A number of people did not file initially in the water right. In fact, they were encouraged not to because the legislature postponed filings for de minimis claims, or those claims that are under 35 gallons a minute or 10 acre-feet. So they encouraged people not to file on those, particularly in rural areas where there would not be a lot of competition for water. Now they postponed that. Now we're opening the door up to let those people in. I would encourage anybody that hasn't filed on a water right that can file under this brief opening to file on those water rights. Senate Bill 346 by Senator Vincent deals with stream depletion zone. What it says is if there's development along a stream that has the ability, we have the science to show that it will affect surface water rights. It limits the amount of water that can be appropriated through a well in those areas and also makes it available to be called. So a surface water right owner could call wells in an area in a development or something like that. Again, we don't envision that we're going to shut off people's house water, but there could be restrictions on how their irrigation works. Senate Bill 19 is a very controversial bill. It made it through the Senate by a one-vote margin. It came out of the House Committee by a one-vote margin earlier this week. We've opposed that bill. Been a lot of misinformation put out on that bill. One of the things that's been said is we support having the agency develop rules to determine exempt wells and combined appropriation. That couldn't be far from the truth. We would like to see a legislative remedy to this, but we certainly aren't going to support a bill that puts senior water right holders in jeopardy in order just to keep the agency from promulgating rules. We'll continue to work this bill on the floor. It should come up later this week on the floor, perhaps early next week. We'll continue that. If you get an opportunity to talk to your legislator, please talk to them and ask them to oppose Senate Bill 19. As we continue to wind the session down, we'll be bringing you updates on different things, including the budget, where that stands. We're down to mostly budget issues in the future, so watch the Farm Bureau News for these updates.